Hello, good day, and welcome to Fun Maths. Today we are looking at this Olympiad mathematics question. It says find the integer solutions. I already labeled them as equation 1 and equation 2. It says equation 1, AB plus C is 2020. And equation 2, A plus BC is 2021. But to find the integer solution, the first thing I will do is to subtract equation 1 from equation 2. Alright? Because equation 2 has a bigger number at the right hand side. So I want it to subtract equation 1. So we'll be having A plus BC, which is equation 2, minus AB plus C in equation 1 equals 2021 minus 2020. All right. So what we do next is to remove the brackets. I'll be having A plus BC minus AB minus C, because the minus is going to affect everything within this bracket, is equals to 2021 minus 2020 is 1. I can collect like terms now. A and AB are like terms. This means I can write A minus AB, bring them together, plus BC minus C equals to 1. Now, the next thing to do is to factorize. What is common between A and AB? A is common. So write A and open a bracket, and you divide this A by A, you'll be left with 1 minus divide AB by A, you'll be left with B, plus what is common between B, C, and C? C is common. So I open a bracket, I write C and open a bracket. BC divided by C is B, minus C divided by C is 1, so it's equal to 1. Now, if you look at it carefully, you discover that 1 minus B is here, and then we have B minus 1. If I can flip it and make it 1 minus B, then it will be easier for me. How do I do that? I multiply everything here with minus 1. Okay, so we have A into 1 minus B, plus we'll be multiplying with minus 1, all right, C into B minus 1 equals to 1. And it's A into 1 minus B minus C. It's going to change what is inside this bracket, all right? And then instead of B, it's going to be minus B. Instead of minus 1, it's going to be 1. So we'll be flipping it as 1 minus B. How do you know this is correct? Well, let's try and see. Minus C times 1 is minus C. Plus C times minus 1 is minus C. Minus C times minus B is plus BC. C times B is plus BC. So it means we are correct, we're on track. So this is equals to 1. The next thing we're going to do is to open this bracket 1 minus B, take one of them, and then open a new bracket A minus C equals to 1. This is where we have gotten 2 so far. These two are multiplying themselves to give 1, and we are looking at integer solutions. What are the possible values that can multiply themselves to give 1? We have 1 times 1 giving 1, and then we have minus 1 times minus 1 to give 1. I know 1 over 2 times 2 will still give 1, but 1 over 2 is not an integer. All right, so case 1, we have 2 cases where 1 minus B can be 1, and A minus C can also be 1, because when they multiply, they will give you 1. Case 2 is when 1 minus B is equal to minus 1, and A minus C is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 times minus 1 is 1. So, based on these 2 cases, we'll be looking for the values of A, B, and C. For the first case, 1 minus B equals to 1. That means that I can take 1 to the right hand side, and then minus B is equals 1 minus 1, which is 0. All right, so it means that minus B is equals to 0, which invariably means that B is equals to 0. All right, so if B is equals to 0, still on case 1, Still on case 1. It means that from our equation 1, going back to equation 1, AB plus C is 2020. B is 0, so AB will be A times 0, which is 0. C is 2020. If C is 2020, look at this case. A minus C is equals to 1. A minus C is 1. C is 2020, so A minus 2020 is equals to 1. This implies that A is equals to 1 plus 2020, which is 2021. So for case 1, A is 2021, B is 0, C is 2020. Now let's look at case 2. For case 2, to solve for case 2, we're going to be using what we have: 1 minus b equals to minus 1, 1 minus b equals to minus 1. Take 1 to the right hand side. It implies that minus b will be equals to minus 1 minus 1, which means minus b is equals to minus 2. And that means that b, because you can multiply both sides by minus 1, b will be equals to 2. If b is equal to 2, how do we now get the other values of A and C? Recall that AB plus C is 2020 from equation 1. And since this is not 0, we need another equation. The second equation, equation 2, A plus BC is 2021. Now, if you bring 2, which is B, to this, it will be 2A plus C equals to 2020. And for the other one, A plus 2C equals to 2021. All right. So how do we solve this? We use elimination method since the both of them are simultaneous equations. But we can't eliminate we can't eliminate any of the variable because none of the variables have the same coefficient. We need to make that possible. So multiply the top equation by 2 and multiply the other by 1. It will give us 2 times 2, which is 4A plus 2C equals to 40. And then the other is A plus 2C equals to 2021. If you subtract now, 2C is gone. 4A minus A is 3A. And that is equals to 40 minus 2021 is 2019. So if you have 3A equals to 2019, you divide both sides by 3. A should be equals to 673. And lastly, for C, remember A minus C is minus 1. So 673 minus C is minus 1, which means 673 plus 1, I'm changing it, is equals to C. I'm sorry for the space. C will be equals to 674. So it means that for case 2, A is 673, B is 2, C is 674. This is for case 2. This is the final solution to this Olympiad maths question. I know it was lengthy, all right, and I'm sure you've learned something from this video. Please give me a thumbs up by liking this video and subscribing. Till we meet again, it is goodbye from me.